to beat the lahoods of the world. No matter what happens tomorrow, don't you forget that.
At 99 years old, Clint Eastwood has outlived nearly everyone who once defined his world. The sets are quieter now. The phone rings less often. Many of the people who anchored his life exist only in memory. Eastwood has spoken openly about aging and death, but some losses never faded, not because they were public, but because they changed him forever. Born Clinton Eastwood Jr. on May 31, 1930, in San Francisco, he was nicknamed Samson at birth for his size. School never suited him. He struggled academically, was expelled once, and took years to find direction. Before acting, he worked odd jobs: lifeguard, firefighter, grocery clerk, and served in the U.S. Army during the Korean War, surviving a plane crash into the Pacific Ocean and swimming to shore. His acting career began quietly in the 1950s and nearly ended just as fast. Universal Pictures dropped him within a year. Fame finally arrived in 1959 with Rawhide, but Eastwood felt trapped by the role until 1964, when Sergio Leone cast him in A Fistful of Dollars. The Man with No Name was born. The Dollars trilogy didn't just make Eastwood a star, it reshaped cinema and launched him onto the global stage. As his career evolved, so did his themes. Eastwood moved from westerns to deeply reflective films about aging, regret, and mortality. Off-screen, his life remained private and complicated. He had 8 children with 6 women and avoided speaking publicly about most relationships. One of the most significant was actress and director Sondra Locke, a partnership marked by creativity, conflict, and unresolved emotion. Her death in 2018 was met with silence from Eastwood. The losses that shaped him most were quieter. His father's sudden death in 1970 pushed Eastwood toward extreme discipline. Health, work, and control became his code. His mother, Ruth, was his emotional anchor for decades, attending the Oscars with him for Unforgiven. After her death in 2006, his films grew darker and more introspective, reflecting grief and legacy. The deaths of Sergio Leone and director Don Siegel took away the mentors who defined his artistic voice. Eastwood carried their influence into his own directing career, later dedicating Unforgiven to both men. In 2024, Eastwood lost his longtime companion, Christina Sandera, to a sudden heart attack. She had been his quiet partner for nearly a decade. "She was a lovely, caring woman," he said. Few words, heavy meaning. Clint Eastwood is remembered as strong, silent, unbreakable. But beneath the legend is a man shaped by love, loss, and endurance. Longevity, for Eastwood, was never just about surviving. It was about carrying every story with him to the end.